Hello viewers, welcome to my Advamila Graphics channel, and today we are going to learn about how to make flyer mockup for good presentation so that your clients can have a view of how the flyer will look like. So let's get started. Subscribe, like my page and share my page so that you can receive more notifications of video posted on my channel. Let's get started. So first of all, go to your browser and then you type flyer mockup. You type flyer mockups. Hit enter. And then there are bunch of mockups. So if you check, you realize that there is this yellow. We have bunch of mockups. There is this yellow where my mouse is, looks like a crown. This one. It means that that particular flyer is a premium flyer. You need to pay for it to be able to have access to this flyer. You need to pay for it. The ones without this yellow, so I put my mouse on it. It says premium content not included in your plans. Go premium. It means that you have to pay for it. So any of them you see this yellow, it means you have to pay. The ones without the yellow, like this, like this, like this, like this, is free. So let's say, let's go for this one. And then anytime you are doing a flyer mockup, you have to decide which format file you want. The format file we want for our flyer mockup is the PSD file. There is the Illustrator file, but we don't need the Illustrator file because our flyer was done in Photoshop. What is done was Photoshop. So we need a PSD file. We need a PSD file. So I come to check here. This is the file format. I have a PSD, I have JPEG, and I have PNG. It means that in the file, when I download the file, I'll have access to the PSD file. I'll have access to a JPEG file, and I'll have access to a PNG file. So now go to download. I'll scroll down and download. So free download is that free download. Yeah, it's downloading. So I go back. I go back. Now this one too is free. This one too is free. Well, let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with that. There are a bunch of them. Okay, so after downloading your file, you go to download where the file was saved. I'll come to download. I will double click on the file. Anytime you download a mockup file, it comes in the form of a WinRAR zip. It has been zipped. So if you don't have WinRAR on your machine or your laptop, you have to download WinRAR and install WinRAR on your machine. And then when you install it, when the file comes, it is zipped. The file has been zipped. Brochure nature zipped. It has been zipped. So either you right click, and then you come to extract, or you come to WinRAR. We have open with WinRAR. We have file, extract file. We have extract to, and then extract here. But what we want is to double click. We want to work on the PSD file. So we double click. Now we look for the PSD file. This is the JPEG file, and then this is the PSD file. So because we want to mock the flyer we have, the flyer has been already designed, and then we have to double click the PSD file. It will automatically open in Photoshop. It will open in Photoshop. So this is the PSD file. So it means that you can edit the files here. You can edit. Okay. So you come to your layers. Now what we are looking for is to edit the flyer and put our design there. So we have the background. If I uncheck, it will go off. You can change the color of the background. We have sheet B. It tells you that the first one was a sheet B. And then if I uncheck, it goes off. The second one was a sheet A. You realize it disappears after unchecking on the layer. It disappears from here after unchecking from the layer. See, if I check it back, it comes back. Now let's work on the sheet A. We click on the arrow here next to the sheet A. Then we come to flyer 2, where it looks like the file has been converted to smart object. We click smart object thumbnail. We click on the smart object thumbnail. You double click. When you double click, you press OK. Photoshop will take you to an interface in another document where you have the file, you have the flyer there. So what you need to do is just go to where your flyer is. So let's say, let me go to desktop. So let me use this flyer. So I pick this flyer. I click and drag to Photoshop. I drop it here. I make sure it fits. Now I press Ctrl S to save. After saving, the changes take effect in the main file. This is the file we opened. Now you realize that the changes take effect. The flyer is mocked up. Now let's come to press OK. Let's come to sheet B. We look for the file 1, the convert to the smart object thumbnail. We double click. It opens a file for you. You come, you pick. If it is a same flyer or another flyer, you choose the flyer and you use it. You choose the flyer and then you drop it. You make sure it fits the size. Ctrl S to save. It saves down here. After it's saved, you go back the original file. You realize it is mocked up. Now you take off anything that is not part of your flyer, like free pick, their logo, their trademark. You take it off. We can come here and select rectangle. If you want to change the background, you can change it. The background is changed. I can choose a color from the flyer. Can choose this or this. I'm sampling colors from the flyer. Now I come to my swatches. The colors I sampled are here. So I can choose any of them and then it changes. That is so beautiful. Which of them that will best fit what you want is what you use. Let's use the orange one. I think this one, the color blend it's okay. That's awesome. So now you go to file, you export as, or you go to file, save as, and save it as JPEG. You export. So you give it a name, the name of the document or the file you've worked on. You save it, then you're good to go. That's it. Now you have your flyer to present to the client, for the client to see how it look like. So that is it. Let's use another flyer and see. So let's go back to our Photoshop. Let's go to choose another flyer. So far as the size is the same, this flyer size you can use either A4 or A5. So I'm using A5. So A5 can still fit into A4. So I choose this one. So I choose this one. And then I release it. I accept. I save. I come to the second one. Go back to choose the flyer. I drop it. And make sure it fits. I save. And then now after it's been saved, I go back to the original file. And then I have it. So you can save it like we did for the first one and then send it to your client. It is very good to present your files. The client works in a mock-up. It is the best, one of the best thing you can ever do. If a client asks you to do a work for him, either a logo, flyer design, try as best as you can t-shirt. The next time I will do t-shirt mock-up for you to also get how to do the t-shirt mock-up. And then after designing the t-shirt, you go to either Freepik. I'll give you some of the resources you can go to download some of the mock-up. You download the t-shirt mock-up, you apply the mock-up, and then you send it to the client for the client to have a view of how it will look like. So that is it, guys. Like, share my page, follow and subscribe. Send it to friends to also subscribe for more videos. Even as I post, you receive these videos and then you can learn something new. God bless you. If there is anything you want to learn, drop it in the comment section. If there is anything you want to learn and you want me to do a video about, drop it in the comment section.